Hello, my munchkins. This is the old Crone. Subscribe to me. Now, let me tell you what I've been thinking. Now that I've come to realize that I am in my own reality. I am sitting home in my den recording. No one is around but me and baby Crone. And all my little crones that are looking at me. And my munchkins that love to. We love to eat. At least I do. And if you are a crone, you must love to eat. I've been thinking. I didn't think that when I came on this reality world that it would be so demanding. And I realized something. It's really not demanding of you all. It's demanding of yourself. It's what you want to give and how much you want to put out in the world. And I tell you that this is work. I didn't think it would be, but it is. And I still enjoy it. I just have to change the approach about how I deal with things now. Because it's just not about me. It's about you. And I was asked questions, and I hope that I satisfied you with your answer. Like, I was asked a question as in, why did 6 people die on the birthday of Kris Jenner? Well, I don't have my paper before me right now, but that had to do with a lot of symbolism, a lot of numerology, and because I don't believe in coincidences. Anyway, I'll get back to that. And then there was another question that I can think off at the top of my head that someone asked about was panic attacks from the devil. Well, I don't really believe in a devil. I do believe in positive energy and negative energy. However, I grew up in the Christian faith and Catholicism, believing that there was a devil. And now, for me, the way I see a devil is anything that come up against me, physically or mentally, that's trying to harm me or take me out in this world, that don't have my best interests at heart. That's a devil for me. Be it seen or unseen. That's a devil for me. So I don't know about the horns and the pitchfork. I don't know about none of that. I grew up on that. And for me, and I don't mean to insult anyone, I truly believe that they are stories. They are allegories. They are, what is another word that I could use? Baby educated Crone. Models. Thank you. They are models of showing you something in the spiritual world that you wouldn't be able to understand in the natural. See, I can go on and on and on. I need to take what I want to do. Okay, I'm babbling, but let me catch myself up. This is what I'm saying. I'm home in my room in my den, and I'm trying to figure out now who I want to be before you. I didn't think that would ever come into a challenge because I knew who I was. Am I a tarot reader? Am I a person that goes and chases down conspiracies? Am I a conspiratist? Am I peace and loving and kumbaya? Or am I a radical? I'm finally, this being live amongst you have made me look at who I am. And this is who I want to be. I want to be, and I am, an authentic tarot card reader. So I will read cards today, but I'm going to stop reading cards for a little while, maybe a month, because I want to come in with a whole nother way in which I read cards. The way I've been studying for all of my life. And I want to work on that, but it seems like every time I try to read cards to you, that way and the old way keep bumping heads. So I'm at a point where I have to choose. So I want to sharpen it up, and hopefully I'll start back reading cards, let's say, in the month of April. If not, it should be sometime in April. I can't imagine it going any further than the first or to the middle or part of April. I'm sure I can do this in 2 to 6 weeks. I mean, yeah. What do you think, baby? I think I've been studying this so hard. It's just a matter. I'm so excited to bring it to you, and where I'm reading from, I'm so excited. But that would be the new way that I do it. However, I'll still be using the same old cards, but I'm just going to do a reading from a different way. I still do it now, but it's just going to be, you'll understand more of how I'm reading once I get that format right. Now, about the lady that I don't know if it was a lady. Someone asked me about Bruce Jenner. Can you pull it up in the book? I don't know. I tried to find the 6 people that were, I don't know if I could say, find the 6 people that were killed, but I was unable to find them. It kept pointing back to Astro World. I couldn't find it at all. And as far as, like I said, the one for the devil, how about this? Panic attacks are real, but they're as real as you make them. I went to the doctor's yesterday because I had to have an appointment. And when I had the appointment, I had to take some tests. So when I went to get the test, I didn't know they had to hook an IV up in me. So I was freaking out. Like, oh my God, my doctor didn't tell me that I had to be hooked up to an IV. Anxiety kicked in like a turbo booster. But this guy, he was so cool, this nurse, he was so cool. He was like, okay, you don't have to do it if you want to. And then my anxiety, I was like, in my mind, I was like, yeah, say something so I can have a reason to blame you and walk out. But he wouldn't give me a reason. But he said something. And he said, you remind me of my wife. When he said that, I heard him say it as clear as the nose on my face that only you can see. It made me have a pause in my spirit. Because what he was saying to me was, I know how to deal with the likes of you. But even though he said it and gave me a heads up that a change was coming, do you know what I did, me and my anxiety? I kept making it bigger. But because he didn't feed that fire, I was able to go through it smoothly. What do I mean by this? You gotta master anxiety. It's exhausting. You have to master it every day. You have to stand in front of it before it stands in front of you. It is a beast. It doesn't care who it attacks. Let me tell you how this devil works. It's like you could be having a good time and something you didn't know just strikes up. It rises up in you out of nowhere. You feel sweaty, nauseous, sick, whatever, however, and you just feel like, I just want to get out. You don't even know why. It's so spontaneous sometimes. Boom, and you're in one. Or in my case, I was told something that I had to do, and because I didn't know if this medicine was going to make me sick, I didn't know, it triggers. And that's how anxiety, it needs triggers. But you got to stand in front of the triggers. Just like the video game, you the avatar. It's coming, it's coming, it's in your face. It's up to you to stand there and fight against it. And you're like, what are you fighting against? You're fighting against a thought. A thought that has taken root deep down in your soul. It could have been when you was a baby. It could have been when you was a teenager. It could have been, who knows? It could have been in a previous life. Yes, I said it because that's what I believe. I don't believe spirit die. I believe that we live on and on and on, just like trees. I don't believe nothing dies. I believe things die in what we call die. But that's just a beginning for the old. The old passes away and make room for the new. And it's just a recycling. I believe that there is nothing new under the sun. I believe that. So everything just keep recycling itself. You and me, I believe that. And as for karma, I believe that karma follows you like a bad toothache. I don't think you can escape it. And sometimes you look at what people go through in life and you say they get away with everything. Nothing never happens, okay, in this life. But I believe that we are energy, and energy is not created, nor is it destroyed. And for my sick and shedding, for you, some of you are facing that day. Don't be afraid. You will live again and again and again and again and again. Why? Because your energy. You may have a different personality, but this is flesh. This shall die, disintegrate, go back down to the earth and what? And be recycled all over again. But your soul is immortal. You shall never die. Your flesh will, your body will, but the true essence, the very core of you shall live on and on and on and on. And I know you're like, what's going to happen to me? One time I had a vision. Well, I didn't have a vision. I had an out-of-body experience. And I saw me crack into the middle of darkness, into, 1,000 me's. It was like where I was, the energy was so powerful that it broke me into 1,000 me's. And I could hear me talking. All of the me's. I was like in the middle of darkness, and I could hear all the me's. I knew them all. I knew every last one of them. It was like 1,000,000 me's talking to me. And I was blown out of my mind. Didn't understand it, but I understand it now. We live on and on. This flesh and blood shall decay. It shall wither away and die and be recycled again. Did you know that this world was made of rocks, stones, and bones? Yep, bones. So, why am I going here? I'm going here because I want to change the way I read cards. And I want to be more, I've been thinking, I do like it when I talk about celebrities, and I do like it because when I really talk about celebrities, I really, really want to talk about their souls. I really do. I don't want to talk about anybody to bash them, but I want you to know that I'm really caring about their souls. This is why Chloe has been on me so heavy. I wasn't sure because I don't want to touch, because I hear it's like, don't go with Beyonce. She's a witch. She could. So when I go to approach the B, I'm always a little leery. Could her powers be more powerful than mine? So I want to tread lightly. But because you all know that I enjoy Kanye. I do. I'm old enough to be Kanye's mom. I enjoy me, at least I believe I am. And I enjoy Kanye. So when he said in his video that he didn't want to be a part of the secret society, I'm not probably quoting him, but I don't want to add or take away to what he said. So I'm trying to say it as best I can. He said that he acknowledged there are secret societies. He also said that he wanted to create his own secret society. He also said that Jay-Z was about that. If I'm quoting him wrong, look at it. I'm trying to get as close as I can to the truth of what he said. And he said, but I'm not into all of that. The moon. In other words, he understood it. In other words, I deal with it, but I ain't into it like Jay-Z, like that. It was brief. Go back and look. And at the end of his video, that there was two. There was one where he was having a meeting with a whole lot of people that are black cultured and about building up the blackness and the new Illuminati, the new secret society. So even at the end of his show, he gave homage to Rockefeller and Jay-Z, even though he have his own record company. I found that was powerful. And so that let me have a segue into, oh my God, if anybody know that Jay-Z was a part of the Illuminati, it would have definitely been, that's right, Ye. It would have been him. And I didn't know that Ye stands for Jesus. Ye, oh, his name not Ye, it's Ye. Ye for Jesus, okay, if he wanted. But, so when he said that, it made me feel a little bit more comfortable to talk about Beyonce. This is just a brief because I really want to talk about Chloe, and I'll get to Beyonce another day where I really want to come hard. Because like I said, I'm not slamming anybody, and the reason why I want to come into Beyonce, because I know what Beyonce is about. I think she's about Ifa, and I know what that religion about. I would like to know a little bit more about it so I can come and share it with you, so we can have a better understanding of where she really is. Okay, so in the meantime, I saw in Beyonce video Mood Forever. I thought it was done. Like I thought I thought that was done. If it's not in Mood Forever and Ever and Ever, it is so dominant. Jay-Z is all in that. Jay-Z, I couldn't believe it. It's the twos, it's got everything. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm saying I don't understand, what does it mean? If you're saying it doesn't mean anything and it doesn't mean power and it's not a part of the messianic, then why the black and white? Why all the symbolisms? See, this is why I go after these things, because I want to know. This is why I'm a conspiratist fighter, because they don't want to come clean. You just want to keep using hocus pocus on us and get us in the mood forever. Or you want us to scream, Lord have mercy. Now, okay, calm down. Back to Chloe. If Chloe is not written, indoctrination by the Beyonce. Now some of you may notice this, but I didn't until just the other day. She comes into a room. This is like towards the middle of the video, like towards the middle of the end. And she's all pink, look like Pepto-Bismol in the background, okay? She comes through these walls and she have on black, a black beautiful dress. Tell me that ain't the sign of bafflement in your face? North, south, east, west? One of the signs, one of the symbols that you use for magic in your face? One of the representatives of magic, be it white or dark magic?
Don't forget Medusa.
And she turns into, as my baby Crone says, Medusa. Tell me, am I cray-cray? What does you, there's smells. You're going to look at me and tell me it's not. When I love this song, I don't want to love it. She ain't even singing to me. She's singing to men. And why am I feeling, what's that song, Chloe? Lord have mercy. Why? She's not singing to me. She's singing to men. She's seducing men. with her booty and her body, and she got a body. I ain't fronting. I mean, there's no jealousy here. I had my beauty. I get it. I'm an advocate. That's why I always stay angry with Kim, because they don't appreciate beauty. But my point is, it's in my face. It's in your face. And tell me, if there is no power in this, why do it? It's like proud. Even Beyonce looks in the camera like this in her video as they fall into the water, and she smiles like, you dummies. Well, no, she probably wouldn't say that, because she's probably too class for that. She'd probably say something like, Lord have mercy. That's probably what she would do. Because either she's grooming Chloe to be her, or she's grooming Chloe to be Chloe. I don't know. But Chloe is in. And what I think about it, when I heard one of Chloe's, like a documentary before one of her shows, she was praying. And that kind of like got to me, because I was like, why would Chloe be praying? That doesn't make sense to me. That's because she really doesn't understand. Because remember, Beyonce used to pray. But remember, was it her Lemonade album that she threw her Bible in the water? You know? I'm not judging anybody for the Bible or against the Bible. I have no judgment on that. For me, as the Bible, I look at it as a book to help me understand life, to help me understand the time I'm in, to help me understand things about human nature. That's why I use the war of the gods. That's why I read the Bible, for those things. And because it's the only book I know, and it was through that book that I found my salvation. Although I don't need that book for my salvation anymore, because I know salvation comes from within me. I know that's a hard concept, but you tell me what's harder, to believe in yourself or to believe in something outside of yourself that you can't see? Which is easier? To believe in yourself, that there are many levels of you, that you can reach heights and depths within yourself, versus believing that someone outside of you is greater than you. Well, there you have it. Those are your choices. And back to Chloe. I don't think that she really understands what she's in, because I don't understand it. And I know that the Masons, the Messianics, or Masons, or whatever, I know that they believe in all religion, at least Judaism, Islam, and Christianity, and Catholicism. That I do know. Anything outside of that, I don't know. I'm just saying, I know that she's a part of that brand of Beyonce. What's Beyonce record company? I just know that she's a part of that. And be it for good or bad, that I don't know. But I assure you, they are working some kind of magic.
Parkwood Entertainment.
Say it again?
Parkwood Entertainment.
Parkwood Entertainment. I'm just saying, look at the video. It's right there in your face. She's seducing men. She turned into Medusa. And at the end, she did the sunken place on the cute brother. He turned into stone and she licked him. I'm telling you, what does this mean? Don't make me jump. I'm just saying. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, it's on me. Fool me 3 times, what can I tell you? So, as I said, that was a lot. And I am going to do the reading. I'm going to do a little readings, but I'm going to stop reading for a little while. Just for about anywhere between 4 to 6 weeks, because I want to get this in. And when I come back to read again, I'm going to still read, but I want to come back and I want to read with a whole different format. So I'm going to still do it So I'm going to still do a couple of readings. I'm going to do the reading for the sick and the shut-in. I'm going to do a reading on that and maybe someone else or whatever. But I will do a reading. But after that, I will not be doing any more readings for the next 4 to 6 weeks. Okay? So I guess you might say, well, what am I going to be doing? I'm just going to be talking or talking about something that I find interesting. Like right now, I find what's going on in Russia. I find that so fascinating. And the reason why I'm not talking about it, because I don't feel it's time yet. I still need it to DC. It's got to marinate out for me. What do you mean? As long as America's not fighting, I don't have nothing to do with that fight. I hope you understand what I mean. What do you mean? I'm not trying to bolster it. I don't want us to go over. I'm telling you, I don't want us to go over there in that. We're always peekabooing in other people's problems. God knows I do feel sorry for the Ukraine. I do. I do. But as for our country, we're in inflation right now. Our food is sky high, gas. We're still trying to get over a virus. We need to heal us before we can heal someone else. That's just the way I stand today. This is March the 5th. This is how I stand today. Now, I might change, but right now, this is why I don't want to come in on it. The day we strike and we go in, I don't even want you to even know if I think we're going to strike or not. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm just going to not say nothing. I'm going to keep my opinion to myself. And that's all I got to say about it. I don't want to say no more about the war in the Ukraine. But it's all curious to me. That's all I got to say about that. So, anything else I need to cover? I think that's about it. Thank you, my little munchkins. Oh, I will be back. I will be talking about something. I hope you don't mind me just having a moment where I just bit off the green apple. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for listening. I'm in my own reality. Welcome. Thank you, my little crones. Please subscribe. Thank you. Mwah.